Hi, I'm Kurt Lieber, founder and president of Ocean Defenders Alliance. On May 3rd, volunteers Steve Millington, Andy T., Jeff Connor, John Krieger, and I took a short ride on ODA's conservation vessel, the Clearwater. We went to an area near the LA Harbor Lighthouse. Commercial fishermen frequent this area, and through the years we've seen hundreds of traps set here throughout the year. Before I get into the problem of that particular area, I want to share with you a tragic story that was recently covered in the international media. During the last 5 weeks, 4 gray whales have become entangled in trap lines just off of Southern California's coast. One animal, an adult female about 40 feet long, died, and 3 others were eventually cut free. 4 whales in 5 weeks. As ocean defenders, that got our attention because we all have seen gray whales migrate through this area in years past. We decided to have a look and see what was down there. Well, it didn't take long to find a huge number of traps and lines. Steve and Andy did 2 dives here and found this debris in just one area. It was in 60 feet of water, and it was on a natural reef, with lots of benthic life around, including gorgonians and nudibranchs, some of which were the size of your finger. The traps you're seeing here are designed to catch periwinkle snails. The snails are an invasive species and are wiping out our native snail populations. They are edible and in demand in some Asian markets. You might take a look at these traps and think, what harm could they cause whales? Well, the fishermen tie these traps together with this nylon line and place them on the ocean floor in sets of 3 to 5 traps each, with lines connecting them. So picture these traps set 50 feet apart with 100 feet of retrieval line between them. The lines connected to them float up in the water because they're nylon. This forms a big floating arch of lines rising from the bottom. That's where the trouble starts. Gray whales are bottom feeders, and when they migrate through, they get entangled in that line and end up dragging the line as well as all the traps, exhausting themselves, burning crucial calories, and often drowning. After ODA's volunteers brought the debris back to our slip, we untangled most of the line and laid it on the sidewalk to see exactly how much we had removed. Jeff Connor and I were stunned to see how long it was. In total, it stretched for almost 1,000 feet. Steve and Andy, our dedicated divers, removed all this in just 1 hour of diving. They reported to me that there is much more debris at this site, and the fact is that there are many more sites like this right off our coast. With your financial help, ODA will be able to go back very soon to continue our important work. Hopefully before another whale becomes entangled in a long, hazardous mess of line and traps. Thank you for your interest in helping ODA keep the oceans clean of marine debris. Please take a moment right now to visit our donation page and make a contribution of any amount. Every dollar you can share will help us continue our life-saving work. All of us here at Ocean Defenders Alliance are grateful for your support.